Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new to this channel and you're seeing this face for the first time, my name is Ju. I'm a YouTuber based in Owerri, Nigeria. So in today's video guys, I'm going to actually tell you guys a little bit of my life story, like how I survived as a single mom in Nigeria. So stay tuned. Welcome back. Okay guys, let's just dive right into this video. It's gonna be a very short story because I'm actually dressed up to go to work and I decided to film this short story for you guys. Okay. Being a single mom is is difficult on its own. Like, being a single mom is one difficult situation on its own. Then being a single mom in Nigeria is another thing on its own. I'm using Nigeria as a case study because this is where I live and I'm using myself, like I'm telling my own personal story. Yes, being in this country and being a single mom comes with a whole lot of challenges. A whole lot of challenges. Let me start with the condemnation and judgments. Guys, people will condemn you. Just let me talk about myself. People condemned me. People judged me even without knowing exactly what led to me coming out of my marriage. Okay? And you know the funny thing about this judgment and condemnation, it comes from close people, family and friends. Hey, family and friends, they are the Saint Georgianas, they are the condemnators. I don't know if that English is right, but seriously, the worst of it comes from these people who are supposed to be by your side. Like, a whole lot of people come up with that. You turn to prayer point, not prayer point, it's like positive prayer point too. I basically, my own personal experience, I got some people trying to tell their children not to get close to me, not to associate with me, because they know I am of no good and I will not be of any good. Yes, I got all that. Friends will keep giving you this attitude. People will condemn me. I'm a mama. I know she will not be of any. I know nothing good will come out of her life. She's just like that. The condemnation. Then at some point, I thought to a prayer point, like people will pray that their children will never be like me. That came actually, nobody wants their children to come out of their marriages. Nobody is praying for, excuse me guys, nobody is praying for their children to be single mothers. But when it happens, it happens. The judgment part is one part that I actually plead with people to stop. For some people who are not like, the judgment part is I think is actually the most difficult part of being a single mom in my country, because people will judge you. People will actually, aunties will tell their children not to be close to you. Every negative instance, example, they will use you. Adekwalaka onya, don't be like this person, don't be like this person, don't be like her. Like you want to be odikechori wonya, odikechori mekonya. It's actually sad. But personally for me, I've actually been the strong-willed person. The judgments get at me Yes, it did. It did. I'm a human being. I'm a human being, and it gets to me sometimes when I get to hear about. But at some point, I'll tell myself, "Now, divorce are divorce. I did not kill anybody. I'm just trying to live my life the little way I can. Just block my ears and move on." But I now come to think about some other people who are not like me, who does not have that strong will, who is not as stubborn as I am. How will they cope with this judgment? How do they cope with this judgment? Because the judgment comes in left, right, center. Like, friends will avoid you. But in my own case, I will tell you people, I was actually a person who avoided friends. I avoided friends. I avoided family and friends. Family, I avoided everybody. I avoided anybody I know or I feel that will give me any negative vibe. Yes, that's how I actually was able to survive with their condemnation. I kind of blocked my ears. I remember one time I came back newly from when I left my married newly, I came back from Lagos. So that day I was with my mom, my parents, my mom and my dad, and we were talking. And then this auntie of mine walked in, knowing who she is. She came. Obianeju, gịnị ka si mediri gị na ndị ekwe? Don't you think it's time you go? And I didn't even let her finish. I know where she was going to. I know who she is. I just stood up. I did not even let her finish. All I did was smile. I just stood up from where I was. Looked at my both parents looked at me. I stood up and I left that environment. And that was the end of it. I didn't even bother to listen to whatever she had to say because I know what she was going to say. You basically come to tell me to go. I don't know, to go and do what now? And I know where question was coming from or where the person was going to. Seriously. The next thing people need to stop doing, one of the struggles we face in Nigeria as single moms is those people that will think that you didn't pray well. Especially for those of us, single mothers, for those of us who actually came out of abusive marriage. Some people make you feel, you didn't pray well. You did not endure. You did not do this. You would have done this. You would have done this. My brothers and sisters, I wish I will give you the account, the amount of prayers some of us have said in those short years we lived in abusive marriage. I wish we would just have a playback, and we'll give you a playback, and you view it yourself. You have a glance at the amount of prayers, the amount of tears that went down through this chick throughout those months. Nobody stands up in a day to walk out of an abusive marriage. Nobody. It takes courage. It takes strength. It takes weakness. It takes everything you can think of. My dears, we prayed. Some of us went to prayer houses looking for the solution. Sometimes we don't even pray for ourselves. We actually pray for our abusers to change. Personally, when I got my strength back to work out was when I changed my prayer points. From praying for him to praying for myself. To praying for my well-being. We prayed, we fasted. Some of us even lose ourselves while praying for our abusers. So stop making it look like we didn't do enough. Some of us did more than enough, more than what the society would have actually wanted us to do. We did. I did. Some of us did more than. Some of us lost I wish you know some, some. I wish you know how many prayer houses. I wish you know how many prayer houses, how many mountains some of us go to when we are in this situation. Yeah. Stop thinking we didn't do enough. We did a lot. I, I personally lost my self-esteem. The next thing which I'm going to talk about here is in this video is always asking us when we are going to remarry. The one who I married before, now you send me. The one I married before, now you send me. Why will you actually, why will you, yeah, you might mean well, but please, you people should stop. That's sometimes it could turn to a trigger. In this part of the country, people are so insensitive about other people's emotions, but actually about triggers. We don't even know what triggers are. Those questions sometimes serve as a trigger to me. Stop asking us that. Stop asking me, personally, that question. Because so many people that have asked me that question, I know you people didn't actually get the answers you wanted. It's really, really, really sad. The next thing people do that actually makes it hard for us is the ones that think that you should be behaving or dressing a certain way. She does not even look good. My sisters, I wish you know the tears, the midnight tears. I don't have to look like my problem. I don't have to come out and look like an idiot because I'm a single mother, because I am a divorced single mother. No way. You don't have to sit in your house comfortably and try to design my life. Design my faith. Design how I should look. Some of us wet our pillows at night. Some of us don't even sleep at night because of the emotions, because of the struggles. I don't have to look the way you want me to look, because even if I look that way, it's still you that will come out and be like, why is she looking like this? Is she the first person that got divorced? Is she the first person that did this? Is she the first person that... We have to put in a whole lot of effort to prove to the world that, oh, it wasn't our fault. Oh, I didn't do this. Oh, it's not the way you think. Oh, I can do it even without my baby father, or even without my ex being by my side. Now we divorce now. We don't kill person. We did not kill anybody. Now divorce, we divorce. People should stop making it harder for us. Being a single mom is a hard work already. Trying to sit down and figure it out all by yourself. Then the society will now bring their own and add on top of your head. Sometimes I tell people, do not condemn a pain you've not suffered. Some of you guys throwing these judgments cannot even walk, take a step inside the shoe that we run with. Seriously, I know, like I said before, I'm a very strong-willed person. Sometimes this whole thing doesn't get at me. Sometimes I react to it, not because it gets at me, but because I want people to stop. Then I think about some other persons who doesn't have my kind of personality, who doesn't have the family support that I have. Because yes, my family gave me, and still gives me till today, 100% support, and which adds to my personal strength to get through this. What about those people who doesn't have this support? What about those people who doesn't have this kind of strength? What do they go through every day in the hands of these bullies? Now single we single, oh. Now divorce we divorce. Now divorce I divorce. I don't keep person. I'm a single mom, and I don't know if you can relate to any of those things I've said. Just let me know how it is for you in your society. It's in my own society, it's tough. In as much as yes, a few number of persons have come to realize that it's not the end of the road for anybody. But a high number of people in this country, in my society, still sees people like me as their own don't finish, cancelled, ogugo for her. On where was this? Thanks for watching and thanks for tuning in. For my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. Leave your comments down below and please share to your family and friends. Thank you. Bye.